Hi Andrew. I forgot I had your mobile number. I've just tested the transmit on the Uniden Uniace. It was putting out just under 7 watts, and I'll send you a photo of that. I'm now testing the receive. I've set the signal generator to 0.1 microvolt, 100 nanovolt at 27.79125 megahertz with a frequency modulation of 1 kilohertz at a rate of 400 hertz, and that is channel 20. So let's turn the RF on and see what we get. Now, the size of the signal I'm sending, let me just check that they're on. That is a very, very small signal, so I'm going to increase it and see when we hear the, let me just adjust the volume. Oh, I can just hear it. Can you hear it? Right in the background. Now, they're not meant to receive at this tiny signal. But let's increase it and see when we hear it better. I would think it should be heard about approaching 200 nanovolts. Yeah. I can hear it now. I don't know whether you can hear that. It is audible, but still in the noise. But that's a tiny, tiny signal. So let's take it up. Starting to become clearer. And don't forget, we're talking here at the moment 0.4 microvolts. Tiny, tiny signal. And now we're going to approach 1 microvolt. And there we are, just over 1 microvolt. The S meter starting to move now. There, it's starting to move. So actually, I'll take it back down and let's see when it starts to move. You're just getting the noise back on the receive now. Let me turn it up a bit. Oh, that's squelch. You can hear the modulation, 1 kilohertz, so you can actually hear that. Let me take it down. You can still hear it. Still hear it, but it's in the noise. And as I said, that's about 200 nanovolts, which is 0.2 microvolts, and that's about right. So let's take it back up again, see when the S meter moves. just starting to move now, and that was at 350 nanovolts or 0.35 microvolts if you prefer, and now we're going up. So now you've got S1, which is 1.4 microvolts. Take it right up to S9. And it's still a very small signal. It's just over 7 microvolts, isn't it? And that's very good actually. But Uniden, always very good like this. For 9 plus 30 dB. And we're still tiny signal, 70 microvolts. We're not even at 1 millivolt. Bit noisy on there. I'm sure you can give that a clean. Just move it around a bit because it's not been used since I bought it. I've not used it. So that's fully quieting at only 70 microvolts. Pity they don't have an RF gain on the Uniden. Let's turn the volume down. And I'll maybe put this on YouTube. It's getting a bit long now. But if I input 1 microvolt, you can see that's right over now. And that's 1 microvolt on channel 20. Let's turn that off. Squelch works. Everything works on it. I'm not going to key it up because I've got my signal generator into it. So wait a minute. Okay, and now with the we're on 20 watt scale. I just key it up. You can see it's almost 7 watts there on this scale here. If I put it on 5 watts, you'll see it fly over and off the scale. The bottom scale is for the 5 watts there. You see it's right off. And as I said, it's almost 7 watts at 13.5 volts. You can't see the power supply voltage there. I don't know why they didn't put a backlight to that LCD display, but you know, on such an expensive piece of gear. And that's into a dummy load, so the reflected will be 0, as you can see. No reflection there at all. Imaging. And well, that just about covers it. Of course, if you want something a bit more powerful, Andrew, this I've got 2 of these. I tested this last night and it was putting out over 500 watts PP on sideband and on continuous CW. 240 watts I think, easily, and I hadn't even tuned it up properly because this meter only goes to 200, and I haven't got anything bigger than that to measure this. But you know, if you want to blow the cobwebs away on the airwaves, I recommend one of these. I'm thinking of keeping this now because last night, well, yesterday it wasn't working, but last night, I don't like things not working. I got it receiving, then got it transmitting, and now it works so well that I want to keep it. All right, Andrew, anyway, it's not long after we spoke this morning, and I will package up the Uniden Uni-Ace now and get it off to the courier shop. You won't get the tracking until the courier picks it up and it's registered on their system. So let's hope it's today. I never thought you could have bundled this little linear, 35 watt linear. Someone's made me an offer on it now, but I could have mentioned that to you and could have bundled it and given you a better price for both. But anyway, someone's made me an offer and I think I'll accept the offer.